Hey everyone, this is Ray from Arizona Learning. Welcome back. And for those of you who are new over here, hey, and let's just get started. So today we're going to be talking about lines and stanzas in poetry. So first we're going to ask ourselves the question, what are lines and stanzas? So first, I'm going to tell you guys the definition of a line. Lines are basically a group of words from left to right. So that's what lines are. Lines are, in poetry, a group of words from left to right. So now we're gonna, basically in this video, we are gonna take the definition of lines and stanzas, like we're gonna understand it completely, do all of that, and we're gonna take that definition and plug it into our poem, which is not actually a poem. So we're just gonna plug it in and try to find out what they are. So now that we got lines done, we're going to look at stanzas now. So stanzas, what are stanzas? Stanzas are basically like paragraphs, but in poetry form version. So that is what is so weird about stanzas, because you might keep on thinking stanzas are paragraphs are stanzas. So it's really confusing, but there's just still this difference that is pretty easy enough to remember. There's that one difference, which is mechanics, or the grammar, rules of grammar. So first I'm going to just write the definition of this down. Stanzas are a group of lines separated by a space. So stanzas are a group of lines separated by space. So you might see that now that I wrote the definition down, it's a group of lines separated by space. That is exactly what paragraphs are. But the thing is that paragraphs follow the rules of grammar. Follow the rules of grammar. And I'll just say it's only going to be there in literacy. So paragraphs follow the rules of grammar and will only be seen in literacy. And I'm just gonna so basically what I just did is that I went ahead and added punctuation, how it will actually be in a real poem. So just so that I can use it later when I'm trying to explain the difference. So paragraphs are that, and stanzas, I already read the definition, but I'm going to compare it with paragraphs now. So stanzas don't follow the rules of grammar, and I'll explain what I mean by don't follow the rules of grammar later. Don't follow the rules of grammar. So stanzas don't follow the rules of grammar, and we will only see it in poetry. So basically what I mean by does not follow the rules of grammar is that, remember I said I'll add the punctuation how it will be in an actual poem, just to show the difference. So that's what I mean. So basically, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a comma, 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 another one. And this is a period and a period. So basically this is what poetry poems are going to be like. There's going to be a comma. Well, this is not how they are exactly. It's not like this rule they have to follow one period per stanza. So this poem has 14 lines, and in those 14 lines, 8 of them are covered in commas and 2 of them in periods. So there are basically 4 lines that are not ending in periods, or commas or any punctuation. So that's what I mean when it does not follow the rules of grammar. So you will never find a paragraph with one period, because a paragraph will be most likely followed by 5 sentences, 5 full sentences, and each sentence has to have some sort of punctuation. So you will not find a paragraph like that, like this. So that is why there's that difference, that one and only difference. And so now I'm gonna just get to this. So this is a stanza. Well, in a poem, if it has words in it, then it's a stanza. But this is a stanza for now. And this is also another stanza. So basically, paragraphs in poetry, like I said before. And so when you look at the definition, it matches a group of lines. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines separated by a space. And here's that space. So it matches the definition and everything. So now we're going to go on to lines. A group of words from left to right. So you can't really see words over here. Let's just pretend this is a word. 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 And this is a word. And so it matches the definition of a group of words. That's a group of words from left to right. And we do read it from left to right. So this is what lines and stanzas in poetry are. Thank you so much for watching.